booktube channel, the Loc'D Booktician. Let's get into it. What tag is this, you may ask? You know what it is. It is the SpiderWeb Book Tag. Ta-da! Yeah. I just get so happy for Halloween, don't you? Number 1. Name a book that has a spooky cover. If this ain't it, what is? You see that? When I first saw this and also Children of Blood and Bone, I was like, they didn't come here to play. They didn't come here to play at all. 2, do you prefer reading in the dark or in the morning, and why? I prefer to read in the dark. Why? I was born at midnight? I don't know. Like, there's no real reason why. I just think at night it's just quieter and things are more like settled, versus in the morning you have like so much stuff to do, and in the daytime I get FOMO. At night I don't get FOMO, so it's just better for me to read at night. 3, name a book with more twists and turns than you can count. I would have to say The Silent Patient. It really took me out. I was like, wait a minute, so what's happening here? It was a lot. Also, The City We Became had lots of twists and turns, and I'm saying that because it's a lot of things I wasn't expecting. Like, there was just so much stuff that even if I wanted to imagine N.K. Jemisin like next chain of thought, it was always false. So that book definitely had a lot going on. Also, The Guest List by Lucy Foley, I think is her name. I read like 75% of the book, then could not read anymore. DNF'd it and read like the last paragraph or the last chapter or something like that. But I was just confused. I was confused the whole time. I was like, dang, what is happening? Also with The Wives by Taryn Fisher or Fishner or something like that. That book too. I was like, I just felt like the author didn't really know who did it until the end. And I was like, what? So like that threw me off. Number 4, name a character that was affected or died from a potion or poisonous bite. We're going to go with Hocus Pocus. Oh boy, little sister drank that potion, so did he. Wasn't a good look. But you gotta do what you gotta do to save your people. 5, name a book that included a non-malicious spider. Charlotte's Web. I have never cried so hard from a children's book to this day. When Charlotte died, I'm sorry if you haven't, I'm so sorry if you have not read Charlotte's Web, but I cried hard. You see how I went to the back of the throat? Hard. I was like, no. It was a lot. 6, when you think of spiders, what is the first book that comes to your mind? When I think of spiders, I think of like creepy stuff because I have a fear of spiders. I shouldn't, but I do. And, you know, I'm trying to get a better relationship with spiders because there are a multitude of indigenous cultures that believe that spiders are messengers and you shouldn't kill them. But in my mind, I am afraid, and that is what happens. Like, that's my first thought, and I need to be better about that, but here I am out here killing spiders, and that's not okay. So when I think about creepy stuff, I would have to say like Carrie, that book written by Stephen King. I would have to think about that graphic novel Witchy, because there weren't any spiders in it, but it was like very like dark at night kind of drawings happening in that book. There's another graphic novel that I read this year, and I think it was something about Into the Woods or something along those lines, and that one scared the crap out of me. Like the front cover of it is like, whoo. Hopefully by the time this upload, I'll be able to have like a picture of that somewhere, either over here, over there. Wow, it was a lot. It was a lot. 7. Spell out spider with book titles that you own. Can you do this in 30 seconds? I'm setting a timer. Spider. S. The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. P. Persepolis. I. Into the Woods. D. The Damned. E. Everlasting. R. The Reaper? I don't know. Shoot. 3 seconds. R. The Renegades? I don't even know what the Reaper and the Renegades is. I had one job. I guess we'll never know what R is. Or is R for redo? No, we'll let it go. 8. Name a Stephen King book that scares you or will scare you. I would have to say The Institute. So I recently read The Institute, and I have been consistently scared with Stephen King novels. So going into The Institute, I just kept being like, well, is it happening now? Is it about to happen? Like, freaked out the whole time. So much so, and I was physically reading the book, so I was freaking out so much so that I was like having anxiety about reading it, and it was just not scary at all. I definitely hyped it up in my head and I freaked myself out. It was not scary at all. But to me, I was, blanking bricks. You know what the blank was, but bricks. You hear me? And there you have it, the SpiderWeb tag. Ta-da! Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you're doing this tag. Have a wonderful day. Bye.